Phil, I need you to tell the people what you did. What did you do? What did you do?
It's like the first time when we opened the door for we got used to use your road. It might seem superficial, stereotypical man. You dress up just a little and I'm like, oh damn. So suddenly I'm in love with a stranger.
It's Saturday.
She's mine.
And what are we doing today?
All I see is
What are we doing?
you with fresh
Is
eyes.
Dada working on the cabinets for us?
So suddenly I'm in love with a
Yep,
stranger.
Phil is getting the cabinets.
Can't believe she's mine.
What are we doing, Phil?
Building shelving for you.
Yay! It's for us, isn't it, Riley? Organizing in the RV. Get some more room on our countertops. And Dada's doing it.
Fresh eyes. So suddenly I'm in love with a stranger. I can't believe.
What day is it, Riley? Dada?
It's hiking day. We're back to our hiking days.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Feeling good about it?
Feeling good about it. Feeling great about it.
Nature to miss what's under your nose till you remind a fool. Maybe all of this is simple. My heart's unconditional, yeah. You dress up just a little and I'm like, oh damn. So suddenly I'm in love with a
Whoa,
stranger.
whoa, whoa. All right. Before we go any farther, I need to set the record straight. So we were told that this was a stroller-friendly hike. It was not a stroller-friendly hike. Nope. So thankfully Connor was there and he was gracious enough to help us with this not stroller-friendly hike. And you'll see the rest, but we made the most of it. But it was about a 3-mile hike.
Damn. So suddenly
Riley is royalty. We have our chauffeurs for the princess.
now all I see is you with fresh eyes.
Ooh.
Fresh eyes.
Are you enjoying your ride? How was that?
That was good. It's nice workout.
Yeah? Thanks, Uncle Connor.
All I see is you
Wow.
with fresh eyes.
You got 3 steps down and then a rock that you can slip off of, so heads up. See it? Same exact thing with
If
this
I
one
could
coming up.
bottle this up, bottle
And then a happy Mickey following along. Moral support.
cause you're gorgeous in this moment. If I could bottle this up, I would. So suddenly I'm in love with a stranger. I can't believe that she's mine. Now all I see is you with fresh eyes.
Alright, Phil's putting in the work. First time ever cleaning the toy hauler, and we've owned it for how long?
Can't believe that she's
This is the first time washing it. How long have we owned this thing?
all I see is you
September.
fresh eyes.
So 6 months?
Like that.
Crazy. You just cleaned the truck. The truck is looking good. It's nice and sparkly.
I'm gonna leave it like half open.
Ooh. Riley,
Watch yourself. That corner's sharp.
it's so sharp.
Give me sunshine or give me dark skies, darling.
One of my favorite things about traveling in the RV west is the time zone change. So before, back in Florida, Phil would be working until like 6:30 p.m. at night, and with daylight savings and all of that, we wouldn't see him until it was dark out. Not fun, not cool, don't recommend it. He didn't really get much time with Riley because, then it's bedtime, it's dark. So now we get a little bit more time with him at the end of each day because in Kansas, it's 5 o'clock when he gets off work. And then at our next destination, it's going to be 4 o'clock when he gets off work. So it's fantastic. So while we are hanging out at the RV and he's working, me and Riley are practicing, some of the fine motor skills. We are playing with all the toys we have, playing with Ruby, playing Frisbee, all of that. And then when he gets off work, we get to go do fun activities. Sometimes.
Whatever you give me, I will give you love. There was a day when you pushed the light away. Couldn't make it out of bed, clouds overhead showed up to stay. So I laid with you while the whole wide world turned blue. Cause trying to fake it is overrated. So give me sunshine or give me dark skies. Darling, you can give me anything you want. Give me crazy, oh you're amazing. Whatever you give me, I will give you love. Give me dark skies. Darling, you can give me anything you want.
Hello.
Hi. So, we're in Junction City, Kansas.
Month
This-
number 3, 2, 1.
Month number 1.
What month are we in? Of living full-time in this RV? It feels like forever.
I have no idea. I haven't been counting the months. But it's our first month traveling outside of Florida. We were in Florida up until a month ago.
So month number 1. Month number
We'll
1.
consider this month number 1.
Of living in an RV
So
full-time.
living in an RV full time, traveling in an RV full time.
Traveling.
Traveling.
We've been living in it for a while,
Yes.
but traveling.
So I want to make this video to talk about how our experience has been visiting Connor and Mickey and just being in Kansas in general. There's been a lot.
It's an understatement.
happened. We were very nervous when we showed up. Well, I was. There were controlled fires everywhere.
Jinx. You always said it.
I'll take a copy.
So,
Wait, I owe you.
I remember when we were driving into Kansas, there was literally fires on both sides of the road, and it looked like a Mad Max scene. And so we found out that Kansas, and particularly this area, Junction City, Manhattan, is one of the few areas where I think farmers can do their own controlled burns without needing approval, or I think it's not like a state regulated thing. Like farmers can just set fire to their prairie land. And so it was just nothing but smoke.
There's smoke everywhere.
It had to have been like a week almost, where it was more like 3 days, where it was just heavy smoke. We have the Dyson air conditioner or air quality control thing. It's like a heater and a AC, and it also tracks and measures the air quality, and it was in the red and the yellow like the entire time we were staying here for the first 3 days.
Well, just imagine pulling up to a new place, you're excited about your RV travels, and there's just this eerie, smoky film on everything. It's a cloudy day, and you're just like, wow, ghosts reside here. I'm gonna die.
And your sinuses are
You're
really
like, I'm
acting
stuck
up.
here for a month. The houses are kind of worn down. It just looks, there was just a sketchy feel. But it gets better. The smoke subsided, the sun came out, and it ended up being beautiful here.
Kansas is surprisingly beautiful.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
our school system, or just me growing up education-wise, I thought Kansas was nothing but flat land. It was just farms. There's no one here, nothing to do. And while there is a lot of farming, there's a lot of prairies, it is shockingly beautiful. you can drive, and there's the Flint Hills where we're at is
We drove
gorgeous.
to the Flint Hills.
Yep.
Yeah, we did the scenic drive.
Lots of grazing animals, and I think like it's just surprisingly hilly. There's a lot of greenery, at least here in the April timeframe that we are.
There's little ponds hidden within the hills that are really beautiful.
And amazing farms. Like we
Yeah.
went to A&H Farms.
So we went to A&H Farms. Connor and Mickey hooked it up by taking us there. We went I went 2 days in a row. He went golfing the next day
with Connor.
with Connor and some boys. But A&H Farms was so cool. Riley got to meet a real life unicorn. She was super excited. We got to see a baby, a 2-month-old goat. He was a cutie. What was his name? Steven. Steven the goat.
Can't forget Steven.
Can't forget Steven. He was a cutie. Horses that have better hair than I do, better hair than you do. They were beautiful. We got to go on one of those seesaws, a huge slide.
They also
Riley
did-
went down on the slide.
But they also had amazing food like pickles, and they pickled
had a
everything.
free
Carrots.
snack bar?
They had salsa.
That snack bar, we hung out there most of the time.
Yeah.
At the farm. It was so good. It ended up forcing us to buy some of their jam because they have really good elderberry jam.
Elderberry
that we
jam.
tried.
Yeah, with your focaccia
I've been making
Oh my
focaccia and
gosh.
just stuffing it with elderberry jam.
and bananas. You've gotten really creative with your fruity focaccia.
Yeah, we've been having fun. Thankfully, Connor and Mickey really like focaccia now, sourdough now too. So we've been making focaccia at their house and teaching them how to make sourdough focaccia. So we've been experimenting, throwing the banana in there, throwing chocolate in there, throwing peanut butter in there.
Mickey is now officially crunchy with her.
You're welcome,
She's,
Mickey.
She is
You're
now a bread
welcome.
maker.
Yes, yes.
She's gonna be a domestic engineer, like this beautiful one. So we did run into our first. Well, we had two major issues. One being on the travel, which is the headboard for our slide out fell off, which was super fun. It scratched up the entire granite. So
Yeah.
it was like this has to be what, at least 15-ish feet long, right?
Don't ask me dimensions.
And so the whole headboard fell off, and during travel, the nail was scratching into the granite. So now we have wonderfully etched random etching patterns. on
Right
our
as you
granite,
walk into the
or on
RV,
our,
you just look
you know,
right at it.
tabletop.
Yeah.
So that was the first trouble, and then we ended up having our toilet flood on us. So we went golfing. Connor and I went golfing, and you guys were at the farm for the second time. And I think due to some pressure differences or whatever, but the toilet valve, the water valve for the toilet, seems to have broken, and it's leaking. It leaked everywhere, so we had a flood. First time we dealt with that. Luckily,
We came back
we came back
at the right time.
Yeah, just as it started, it was flooding. It hadn't been sitting there for too long.
Yeah.
So we were able to clean it all up, get everything out, and turn off the water.
A good reason to clean the bathroom floors.
Yeah, but you know, one thing to pay attention to with RVs is mold. So water is like the death of your rig, and if you get on the floor, you have to be really vigilant. So we had to let it air out, and that's been super fun. Still dealing to this moment with the toilet
It got
issue.
better until today.
Yeah, I fixed it by taking off the what is it, the flusher paddle? I don't even know what to call that. So we
Yeah, the pedal.
the pedal, yeah, we disconnected the pedal. We were able to tinker with the valve, got it shut off. We can keep the water on, but now it's been not working again. So I got to replace the entire base of the toilet, I think, for it to. And it's a good time to do that, anyways. That toilet's old,
Yeah.
from what I can tell.
Yeah.
You will learn when you RV full time that toilets are a necessary evil.
Yeah. So those are the unexpected issues that have come up, but we
Yeah.
also have some planned projects that Phil has been so graciously working on, like the shelving that he's building
Yep.
for where we took the TV down over the fireplace. Right now it's just a big hole in the wall that a lot of unutilized space, which space is super important in an RV. So he's building us this awesome 2-shelved, 2-tiered structure, and we bought stain for it. Stain is a liar.
Yeah, not even close. Not even
Yeah,
close.
we picked just like a nice light color, and it's dark. There's, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. Today is the building day. I got the wood all cut. We've got it all, the sizes all figured out. I got the nooks and whatnot made, so we're gonna get it built up, get it attached with some L-frame bolts, and we'll see how it comes out.
Because you
Hopefully
want
it's
to know
nice.
what, Nana? He finished his project.
Yeah. Outside of that, though, Kansas, like So Kansas's weather is a little temperamental. We had our first experience with tornado warnings, which was super fun.
Tornadoes are terrifying.
Yeah, so I've learned now for preparedness that we have to have an NOAA radio. At least have that on hand. That's a crank operator, so that in case of anything, batteries going down or the rig being not connected to shore power, we have protection. Always learning about where your bunkers are, especially in the Midwest. You have to know where your nearest bunkers are.
Having weather alerts set up, definitely.
If you're like us, where you shut off the little weather alerts on your phone, turn them on because you'll want those.
Yeah, the wind speed here is unlike anything I'd ever witnessed or experienced before. I thought Florida had breezy weather. No. This has gusty winds that go up to like 40 miles per hour on just an average day. When we were at the farm, Mickey's hair was just all over the place. It's
golfing.
I wouldn't live here.
No.
Just for the wind.
Just because of the wind. It's like 30 mile an hour, normal steady breeze that just plows through these prairies.
Yeah.
But it makes for really nice fire nights. That's always fun. We had some beautiful nights with the solo stove. We got some really good use out of the solo stove.
Yeah, lots of s'mores. We've been
lots of
having
s'mores.
more s'mores than I've ever eaten in my life. And banana boats, so good.
Banana boats. We also, in the focaccia, so we're learning.
Yeah, I've been trying to perfect a s'mores focaccia recipe that can be my specialty. I'm working on it. It's not done yet.
And shout out to Smoky Hills RV Park. This has been a wonderful experience. They have done an amazing job. Like the park itself, I think is incredibly clean. The bathhouses are the best I've ever seen. They have
Great laundry facilities. Me and Riley did laundry here. Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Super clean. I don't feel sketchy putting my clothes in there. Price isn't too bad. I mean, it's not amazing, but $2 per load. I'll take it.
They have a nice they have good propane tanks that you can refill. And the owners, I think her name was Bethesda or whatever. Bethany. I'm sorry. We'll edit this hopefully, and we'll say your name.
We don't know her name. It started with a B.
They've been beautiful hosts. I mean, they just like the gravel, the flatness of the spot itself. They have full hookups, and I don't think it's too pricey at all.
It's a hidden little gem in Junction City.
Yeah,
for sure.
And Junction City itself can be a little hidden gem. It's very small though, because it's next to Fort Riley, which is just a massive fort in the middle of Kansas.
Huge military compound. Community.
And that's where we went. The reason we came here was to visit Connor and Michaela for Connor's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Connor, again.
Happy birthday, Connor!
Yeah. Ooh, you made it. 26.
Woohoo.
So that's why we came here, and I think Fort Riley is also a little hidden gem if you can get onto it.
Yeah, Fort Riley has been nice. They have cute little neighborhoods in there. The dog park is massive, although we had quite the experience at the dog park.
That guy yelling.
Yeah, there was a guy screaming there about another dog to leave. But other than that, really nice people. The people here are very welcoming, very kind. I feel like I haven't met anyone that's rude or...
The only thing though, maybe this isn't a criticism of Junction City or just an observation, but there's a lot of chains. There's no like mom and pop stores in this area. It's all like
There
chains.
are mom and pops. I think it's just hidden. I think it's more in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Manhattan is 20 minutes away. It's the bigger town right next to Fort Riley.
Kansas State.
That's where Kansas State is. Awesome town. We really liked being there. I went to thrift stores over there, like these little antique shops that are locally owned. They were really cool. It is a bunch of local vendors that just bring their creations into one place, and this person helps them sell it. So that was really cool.
What else? We went, on big news for Riley, she's now officially crawling.
Oh gosh.
And she's a little speed demon.
She's a speed demon. She's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I can't look away.
We have to
I can't
pay
look
her
away.
for the rig now.
Yeah.
She's not a little sack of potato. She's officially mobile.
And she's trying so hard to now be a walker.
Already.
She won't go to bed. Literally last night she didn't go to bed until like 11 p.m. because she wanted to practice standing
No matter what we do.
and balancing. It's really cute to watch her trying to like wiggle. She gets very focused. But when you're really tired at 11 p.m. at night, you're like, please stop. But we let her until she tires herself out.
What are you gonna do?
No.
When you live in a rig with baby kind of rules.
Yeah.
It's her rules. I'm most excited for the drive going up because we got our other location we're going to be going to. But the scenic drives through this area, especially the scenic drives through the Ozarks. I wanted to just talk about that. If you ever have a chance, go through like Mammoth State Park, Mammoth Springs State Park. Unbelievable. So like just a gorgeous state park.
It's a tiny state park. At least we only saw a small part of it, but it was beautiful. We saw otters swimming right there.
Yeah, like live otters.
Yeah, just jumping
never
through.
seen that. I feel like
Pull over and stuff.
I feel like people sleep on the Midwest. They don't recognize it for how important it is. I mean, this is something that I've learned as I've been on the road now. Like the trucking and logistics industry is so important to America. The Midwest is the thing that provides, I think, a lot of that for logistics. Also, you know, being on the road has provided a lot of gratitude towards those people who farm and they produce cattle and they do all the small things that are necessary for, I would say, like our day-to-day lives. Seeing them up close and understanding their lives, their culture, is eye-opening, for sure.
The ticks.
Yeah.
The ticks are too terrifying.
Yeah.
Mickey knows. Too scary. Not gonna do it.
We learned our lesson about ticks.
Yeah.
We definitely need repellent. Good thing we're giving Ruby her
Tick medicine.
tick medicine.
We did find some
God,
ticks on
we found
Ruby.
him on her that burrowed. Yeah, that was a lesson learned.
But that's fine. We had a really good time hanging out with Connor and Mickey. Great hosts. They were fantastic
Amazing.
hosts. 10 out of 10 would come back. We'll probably come back.
And with that, I think that's all she wrote. On to the next adventure. We'll give you guys a heads up when the shelving is done.
All right. Catch you later.
Later.
My God, you're beautiful. It's like the first time when we opened the door for we got used to usual.
Dude, this cut is so perfect.
Phil is making my RV home dreams come true by being Phil the Builder and building me a shelving unit right up here. We took out the TV and now he is putting in shelves for me. So I just put things. So then everything's not everywhere all at once. Driving me nuts. Yay! How do you feel about that, Riley? Yeah.
And now all I see is you with fresh eyes, appreciation. When it comes and it goes, but I ride that way with me. It's human nature to
Phil, I need you to tell the people what you did.
till you
What did you do?
Roasting me?
What did you do?
Okay, I stained the wood and I let it dry on the plastic.
You did all this work to make our shelving,
dress up just a
but you let it sit on plastic.
What else am I supposed to do? What would you do?
It looks like-
little stranger.
Honestly, Phil,
Can't believe that she's mine.
makes for a great story.
What would you do?
All I see
Riley, what do you think? You think that did a good job?
I'm letting it now cure on the
fresh
concrete.
She thinks you did a good job.
so suddenly.
We appreciate you working on it, Phil.
I can't believe she's mine.
Honestly, Phil,
All I see
that came out pretty good.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
You did it,
We did it.
Phil the Builder.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
pretty
not bad,
good. Woo woo. So Phil and I have just decided that we're going to be leaving early. Isn't that right?
We are headed out. We got a pretty nasty storm system that wants to head its way right as we go to travel. So we decided we're not going to be driving in the rain. We're going to go a little bit ahead of schedule.
Yeah, severe weather coming all of Thursday, all of Friday, into Saturday, and those were our 3 travel days.
It always rains when we travel.
So now we're leaving on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going
Wednesday. Today's Tuesday.
Wednesday evening.
Give me sunshine or give me dark skies. Darling, you can give me anything you want.
Why are you smiling?
Give me crazy. Oh, you're amazing. Whatever you give me, I will give you love. had a dream, you were lying next to me. Picture perfect as if you were cut out of a magazine. A Nirvana t-shirt on and your jeans ripped at the knees. Understated, so underrated. Your smile is an ocean, and I'm living in your waves. So give me sunshine.
So imagine
give me
the
dark
hottest
skies.
day you can think of, with no water, no flowers or plants, no animals, and you're stuck here. You're a fur trapper, or a what do they call it? Someone who gets furs from back in the day, Lewis and Clark age. And this is where you happen to come across, and you are trapped in the Badlands. Do you think you'd survive?
Give me dark skies, darling. You can give me anything you want. Give me crazy, oh you're amazing. Whatever you give me, I will give you love.